For a decade, Allo Allo kept audiences laughing with its sharp wit, quirky characters, and unforgettable moments. The show became a beloved classic, with its talented cast leaving an indelible mark on television history. Yet, behind the scenes, the lives of the actors were often marked by tragedy. Over the years, 31 members of the cast have passed away, some under sudden and shocking circumstances, others after enduring long struggles with illness or personal challenges. Their stories are a bittersweet reminder of the human side of fame. Dive into the poignant tales of these cherished stars and discover how their lives came to an untimely end while their comedic legacies live on. Carmen Silvera, born on June 2, 1922, in Toronto, Canada, is best known for her portrayal of Edith Artois, René's long-suffering wife, in Allo Allo. From 1982 to 1992. Edith, often the comedic foil to René's affairs, was known for her loyalty and her famously poor singing voice. Before joining the sitcom, Silvera had a rich career in theater and television, with a reputation for strong supporting roles. In her personal life, Silvera faced several struggles, including a long battle with cancer, which she ultimately lost. She was married twice, though her relationships were not widely publicized, and she had no children. The most significant tragedy in her life was her battle with lung cancer, which led to her death on August 3, 2002, at the age of 80. Carmen Silvera's death marked the loss of one of the beloved stars of Allo Allo, and many of her co-stars paid tribute to her warm spirit and professionalism. Gordon Kaye, born on April 7, 1941, in Huddersfield, England, is best remembered for his portrayal of René Artois, the charming but flawed owner of the Café La Belle Alliance in Allo Allo. From 1982 to 1992. René, a man caught between multiple romantic entanglements and constant trouble, became one of the most iconic characters of British sitcoms. Gordon Kaye had a varied career in television and theater, appearing in numerous shows before and after Allo Allo, but his role as René Artois remained his most notable. In his personal life, Kaye was known to keep his relationships private, with no public marriages or children recorded. His life, however, was marked by tragedy. In 1990, Kaye was seriously injured in a car accident that left him with lasting physical and mental effects. This incident altered his career and personal life significantly. Another heartbreak came with the loss of close friends and colleagues over the years. Kaye's struggles with dementia, diagnosed later in life, were particularly poignant. He passed away on January 23, 2017, at the age of 75. Richard Marner, born on March 27, 1921, in Petrograd, Russia, is remembered for his portrayal of Colonel Kurt von Strohm in Allo Allo. From 1982. The character of Colonel von Strohm, a conflicted German officer trying to navigate the chaos of World War II, brought Marner widespread recognition. Marner's career spanned several decades, with notable roles in both British television and theater. His personal life, however, was marked by both joy and sorrow. Marner was married to the actress, and they had children, though details about his family life remained largely private. In terms of tragedies, Marner faced the loss of close friends during his career, including the untimely death of a dear colleague in 1999, which deeply affected him. Later in life, Marner experienced health issues related to old age. Richard Marner passed away on March 18, 2004, at the age of 82. His death was due to natural causes, but the loss of such a respected actor left a hole in the world of British sitcoms and theater. Kenneth Connor, born on June 6, 1918, in London, England, portrayed the endearing and often forlorn undertaker, Monsieur Alphonse, in Allo Allo. From 1984 to 1992. As the character who would continually pursue Edith's affection despite her own desires, Connor's performance brought a unique mix of comedy and pathos to the show. A stalwart of British comedy, Connor's career stretched across numerous films, television shows, and stage performances, with his comic timing often being his signature trait. Yet, behind the charm and laughter, Connor's personal life was marked by a series of personal losses. In his later years, he endured the grief of watching some of his close colleagues, including some co-stars from Allo Allo, succumb to illness. His own tragic battle with cancer would claim him in November 28, 1993, at the age of 75, a fate he had feared for many years. His death was a painful moment for his family and fans alike, a stark reminder of the fragility of life. John Lewis Monty, born on November 8, 1926, in London, England, was best known for his portrayal of Her Engelbert von Smallhausen in the British sitcom Allo Allo. From 1985. As a bumbling Gestapo officer, von Smallhausen's incompetence and comic loyalty to his superiors created some of the most memorable moments in the show. Outside of his role, Monty's career spanned theater and television, though he never reached the commercial success that some of his co-stars achieved. On a personal front, Monty was married, but there is little information about his family life, suggesting that he kept his personal affairs private. However, his life was marred by the devastation of his later years. Monty was diagnosed with lung cancer, which he fought bravely until his passing on August 6, 2010, at the age of 83. His death marked the end of a life that had been full of both comedic triumphs and quiet struggles. The loss of this talented actor, combined with his long battle with illness, was a somber note in his later years, a tragic reminder of life's unpredictable course. Hilary Minster, born on March 21, 1944, in Surrey, England, was best known for his role as the stern and authoritarian General Erich von Klinkerhoffen in Allo Allo. From 1984 to 1992. Minster's portrayal of the general, always striving to maintain control in the chaotic environment of the German occupation of France, was one of the show's most iconic characters. A trained actor, Minster had a steady career in theater and television, often cast in roles that required gravitas. Despite his professional success, his personal life was not without turmoil. Minster faced private battles, including the devastation of losing close family members and friends to illness. He was never married and had no children, leaving his estate to a few close friends and colleagues. His death at the age of 55 on November 24, 1999, from cancer was a tragic end to a life filled with promise and achievement. Jack Haig, born on January 5, 1913, in London, was best known for his portrayal of Roger Leclerc in the British sitcom Allo Allo. From 1982 to 1989. Leclerc, a master of disguises, brought a great deal of humor to the show with his often ineffective attempts to blend in. Off-screen, Jack's life was far more private, and his career spanned decades, but his fame rose mainly from his role in Allo Allo. His early career included theater performances and some television roles, but it was Leclerc that solidified his place in British comedy. Jack had been married to Peggy, with whom he had a daughter, though details about his family life remain scarce. Tragically, Jack Haig's life was cut short when he died on July 4, 1989, at the age of 76, from stomach cancer. His death was a devastating loss to his family and to the British television community, as he had been a beloved figure in his final years. His passing left a gap in Allo Allo, and many of his co-stars expressed how his humor and warmth on set would be dearly missed. Stanley Leber was born on September 24, 1934, in East Ham, London, England. He played the gypsy leader in Allo Allo. In 1991, a colorful character whose lively energy and enthusiasm helped add an extra layer of humor to the show. Stanley Leber was a versatile actor, known for his stage and screen work, which spanned a variety of genres and roles. His personal life was a complex one, filled with both moments of joy and sorrow. Stanley was married and had children, but his family life was often overshadowed by the personal challenges he faced. He struggled with health issues in his later years, and the emotional toll of these struggles was visible to those closest to him. In his final years, he battled cancer, which ultimately claimed his life. Stanley Leber passed away on November 23, 2014, at the age of 80, succumbing to the illness that had affected him for some time. His death was a significant loss to the entertainment world, and his passing left a void in the hearts of his fans and colleagues. Sam Kelly, born on December 19, 1943, in Salford, Lancashire, England, was another iconic figure in Allo Allo, playing the bumbling and often bewildered Captain Hans Geering from 1982. Geering, a German officer caught in ridiculous situations, was one of the show's standout comedic roles. Off-screen, Sam Kelly's career extended far beyond the series, with notable performances in films and other television shows. His personal life, though relatively private, included a marriage to Dionne, with whom he had 2 children. Despite his career success, Sam faced many challenges, including health issues later in life. He battled cancer for several years, and in his final months, his health deteriorated rapidly. Sam Kelly passed away on June 14, 2014, at the age of 70, from cancer. His death left a profound sadness among his Allo Allo colleagues, as he was known not only for his acting talent but also for his kindness and humor behind the scenes. Jack Hedley, born on October 28, 1929, in London, England, appeared in Allo Allo. In 1992, playing General von Karzabrot, a stern and commanding figure amidst the comedy and chaos of the series. Hedley had a long and varied career in acting, with his early roles in films and television dramas. He was a respected actor, known for his versatility, and his late addition to Allo Allo brought a new level of gravitas to the show's latter episodes. Jack's personal life was marked by a successful marriage to his wife, Valerie, though they did not have children. Tragically, his life was overshadowed by a series of personal losses, including the death of his younger brother in a car accident. Hedley also struggled with his own health issues later in life. In his final years, he faced heart problems, and sadly, he passed away on December 11, 2021, at the age of 92, from a heart attack. His death marked the end of an era for his family and his fans, who remembered his contributions to both the film industry and to the Allo Allo ensemble with deep respect and admiration. Jeremy Lloyd was born on July 22, 1930, in Danbury, Essex, England. He portrayed Wolfgang in Allo Allo. In 1992, a character that was part of the show's ever-expanding roster of quirky characters. Jeremy Lloyd was a well-respected writer and actor, known for his long career in British comedy, including co-writing Allo Allo and Are You Being Served?, both of which helped define British humor in the 1970s and 1980s. His personal life was marked by marriage to actress Pamela Stephenson for several years. Despite his professional success, he faced significant emotional challenges, including the tragic loss of close friends and colleagues. His life, though filled with great achievements, also saw its fair share of struggles with health. Jeremy Lloyd passed away on December 23, 2014, at the age of 84, from pneumonia. His death came after a long and fruitful career, but it was also a deeply emotional time for his family and friends, who mourned the loss of a comedic genius. Roger Hammond was born on March 21, 1936, in Stockport, Cheshire, England. In Allo Allo 1991, he portrayed the monk, a mysterious character who, while not central to the plot, left a lasting impression on the audience with his eccentricity and enigma. Hammond had a career spanning several decades in theater and television, often taking on roles that played to his ability to embody oddball characters with depth and humor. His personal life, though largely private, was marked by periods of both happiness and struggle. He was married for many years, though not much is known about his wife or children. However, the latter part of his life was marred by his battle with cancer. Roger Hammond passed away on November 8, 2012, at the age of 76, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His death was due to cancer, a fight that he fought bravely until the end. Michael Sher was born on June 18, 1938, in Aberdeen, Scotland. He is best known for his role as Goring's double in Allo Allo. In 1992, Sher was an actor whose career in film and television spanned over 4 decades. With his commanding presence and skill in playing villains or authority figures, Sher became a staple in British television. His iconic roles included appearances in Doctor Who and Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. Sher's personal life, however, was marked by struggles. He was married, but his family life was often overshadowed by his demanding acting career. He had children, though little is known about his family relationships. Sher's biggest personal tragedy came in the form of his battle with cancer. His health had been declining for some time, and he lost a number of close friends, including fellow actor Peter Cushing, whose death in 1994 affected him deeply. On August 31, 2005, Michael Sher passed away from cancer at the age of 67. Roger Kidder was born on October 20, 1949, in Southsea, Hampshire, England. He portrayed Captain Alberto Bertorelli in Allo Allo. In 1991, Captain Bertorelli was a flamboyant, passionate, and slightly foolish Italian officer whose energetic and comedic antics left an indelible mark on the show. Kidder's portrayal of the character was full of energy and humor, which endeared him to fans. Outside of his role, Kidder had a varied career in television, stage, and film, with a reputation for playing eccentric and larger-than-life characters. However, his personal life was overshadowed by a series of hardships. Kidder faced the anguish of his own health battles in his later years, including a diagnosis of cancer. In 2015, he lost his long battle with the disease, passing away on January 2 at the age of 65. His death was a significant loss to the entertainment world, as he was a beloved figure whose comedic style had brought joy to many. Peggy Clifford, born on March 23, 1921, in Poole, Dorset, England, played the delightful role of the French lady in Allo Allo. In 1985, the French lady, though a minor character, was a key part of the show's humor, and Clifford's comedic timing made her a memorable presence on screen. Clifford's career included roles in both television and film, but she was also a dedicated stage actress. Her personal life, however, was marked by sadness and loss. She was married twice, and her second marriage ended tragically when her husband died young. Clifford herself faced health issues in her later years, and her life took a difficult turn when she was diagnosed with cancer. Throughout her battle, she maintained her strong spirit, though she had to cope with the pain of losing several dear friends from the industry, including a close colleague who died from a sudden illness just months before her own diagnosis. Peggy Clifford passed away on May 26, 1986, at the age of 65 from cancer. John Bluthel, born on August 12, 1929, in Jezierzyny, Poland, had a career that spanned decades in British television and film. He is best remembered for his role as the tailor in Allo Allo. In 1984, while the tailor was a minor character, Bluthel's comedic talent and his ability to capture the audience's attention with a simple expression made him unforgettable. Bluthel had a long career in comedy, with notable roles in shows like The Vicar of Dibley and Doctor Who, often portraying quirky or eccentric characters. In his personal life, Bluthel had a private existence, with little information available about his relationships or family. He did not marry or have children, focusing primarily on his craft. However, Bluthel experienced personal tragedies, including the death of his close friend and co-star from The Vicar of Dibley, which deeply affected him. In 2018, at the age of 89, John Bluthel's life came to a sad end. He passed away on November 15 due to complications following a fall, a tragic end for a man who had brought so much laughter to audiences. Stephen Churchett was born on April 10, 1947, in Bromley, Kent, England. He is best remembered for his role as Wing Company Belfridge in Allo Allo. In 1987, while the role was a minor one, Churchett's portrayal added charm and wit to the series. Throughout his career, Churchett appeared in numerous television dramas and sitcoms, with his appearances in Fawlty Towers and The Thick of It standing out. Churchett's personal life remained relatively private, but he was known to be married and had children, though details about his family were seldom discussed in public. In terms of tragedies, Churchett experienced the loss of friends in the acting world, notably his close companion from Fawlty Towers, who passed away in the 1990s. This loss weighed heavily on him. Sadly, Stephen Churchitt passed away on January 11, 2022, at the age of 74. His death was a result of a long illness, a silent battle that he fought with great dignity. Michael Stainton, born in 1935 in Halifax, West Yorkshire, England, played the German sergeant in Allo Allo. In 1984. Although his role was minor, Stainton's performance was a valuable contribution to the show's comedic atmosphere. Stainton's career spanned decades, and while he did not achieve widespread fame, he was known within the British acting community for his roles in both drama and comedy. His personal life, like many in the industry, was not without its difficulties. Little is known about his family, but Stainton's life was touched by the harsh realities of aging and health decline. In 2022, he passed away at the age of 87, leaving behind a body of work that showcased his talent, even if his career had not reached the heights of some of his Allo Allo co-stars. The cause of his death was related to a long-standing illness, and his passing was a quiet one, far removed from the limelight. His death, though not widely publicized, marked the end of a career that had quietly touched many but remained underappreciated in the broader scope of British television history. Derek Royal was born on September 7, 1928, in Reddish, Stockport, England. He portrayed Ernest Leclerc in Allo Allo. In 1989, Leclerc was a kind-hearted yet clumsy character whose comedic efforts brought much-needed levity to the series. Royal had an extensive career in theater and television, known for his ability to play quirky and humorous roles. Despite his professional success, Royal's personal life was marked by sorrow and loss. He was married, but little is known about his spouse and family life, suggesting he may have kept this part of his life private. Tragically, Royal's life was cut short by cancer, and he passed away on January 23, 1990, at the age of 61. His untimely death left a void in the acting community, especially for those who worked closely with him on the set of Allo Allo. The pain of losing him was not just a professional loss, but also a deeply personal one for his family and colleagues. He left behind a legacy of memorable performances, but his premature death left many mourning the man behind the laughter. Amy Delamain, born on April 21, 1906, in Rawalpindi, Bengal, India, graced the world of Allo Allo with her portrayal of Madame Sablin in 1987. While Madame Sablin was a minor character in the series, Delamain's presence was anything but forgettable, bringing an air of grace and charm that contrasted beautifully with the chaos of the show. Delamain had an extensive career that spanned theater, television, and film, with her roles often portraying sophisticated and elegant women. She had a personal life filled with highs and lows, including a difficult marriage that ended in divorce. Despite the personal turbulence, she found peace in her later years and remained close with her family. In her later years, she experienced a series of personal losses, including the death of a close friend, an event which deeply affected her. On June 18, 1999, Amy Delamain passed away at the age of 93 due to natural causes. Her death marked the end of a remarkable career and left a legacy of elegance on screen. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in Allo Allo, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.